Now, to continue our coverage of the mall attack, we turn to Africa 54's NDIMYAKE MWAKALYELYE Ndimi.
Thank you, Vincent. Well, Mogadishu residents are sympathizing with their Kenyan neighbors, having lived through terror and attacks by the Islamist militant group Al-Shabaab for years. Somali residents in the capital, Mogadishu, expressed their sympathy and support for Kenyans still reeling from an attack by Somali-based militants. Residents in Mogadishu were glued to their TV screens, watching the events unfold.
I send my condolences to our brothers in Kenya, and we say as Somali elders we shared our problems as neighbors.
Kenya is home to a large ethnic Somali community, many of whom have fled years of war and turmoil to seek a better life in the country, which represents East Africa's biggest economy. Their fears in the shabby little Mogadishu quarter of Nairobi that the attack could trigger a violent backlash against them.
I asked the Kenyan authorities and the people to save Somali businesses and the lives of innocent refugees living in Kenya. As you know, they fled from their homes, and such actions are happening now in Kenya.
It is a very shocking event. When I watch it on TV, we give moral support to Kenya.
Al-Shabaab, which has claimed responsibility for the attack, said it launched the assault to demand Kenya withdraw its troops who are fighting with African peacekeepers in Somalia. The attack has highlighted the reach of the Somali group, and it may also confirm Western and regional fears that as long as Somalia remains in turmoil, it will be a recruiting and training ground for militant Islamists. Now, Somalis all over the world are condemning Al-Shabaab for the Kenya attacks and, of course, sympathizing with their Kenyan neighbors. I'll be back in a few minutes with a guest to tell you about an annual event to highlight the African diversity here in Washington, D.C. Back to you, Vincent.